Well, actually, in today's video, we do the weekend forecast today. Going to have a detailed look, or as detailed as we can. Get a very uncertain forecast again this week, but we're going to get as detailed as we can in terms of forecast for the coming week across the British Isles. High pressure going to be staying in control for much of the week. Again, it's centred more or less to just the west of the country for most of the week. So again, uncertain exactly how much cloud is going to be coming around the top of this high pressure. And that affects the temperatures, of course. If there's a lot of cloud, temperatures will be limited. If there's lots of sunshine, because it's June, even though it's in a relatively, not cool air mass, but it's relatively sort of average type air mass coming off the Atlantic. But because the sun is so strong at this time of year, if you get sun for any length of time, it will be a good deal warmer. So quite a complicated week coming up, and then we get to the end of the week and it looks like things will start to break down. We may start putting some lower pressure in off the Atlantic, so that could turn things a little bit more unsettled, but that's very uncertain as well. Really is a very complicated week for me this week to try and pin it all down. Before I get on with the weekend broadcast, so just mention the advertising video ad pages at gasworthies.com. If you could hit play on that video ad, you'll be supporting gasworthies.com. Thanks so much for doing that. The websites that we're using for weekend broadcast, we've got the radar pitch here from weatheroutlook.com. We'll have some charts from them at the very end of the video. Also charts coming from wetcentral.de. You can find a link to both those websites on its page. So let's get on with weekend broadcast, and this is the radar pitch at the moment. Bulk of the country's dry, but we have got some showery bits and pieces of rain coming down through Scotland. These generally not amounting to too much, but I think the rain could get a little bit heavy across the far north of Scotland later on this afternoon. Here's today's Arctic pressure chart. The high pressure is still generally to the west of the country, bringing down this sort of gentle northerly flow. I've got a little weather system here just coming into the far north of Scotland, bringing that cloud rain in. So we're looking at basically a dry day away from Scotland, where there will be some showery bits, pieces of rain, and possibly some heavy rain coming into northern Scotland by this evening. Not heavy rain, but heavier and a little bit more persistent, really. A lot of cloud perhaps in the east again, but I think most of that will break up through the course of the afternoon. We'll have some brighter sunny spells coming through. Most places should get some sunshine today, but the best of sunshine will tend to be in the south and the southwest. That's where the highest temperatures will be, up to 25 degrees today, 77 Fahrenheit, very warm afternoon, generally between around say 18 and 23. Very pleasant conditions going through to tonight, and we'll still have some cloud and rain across central and northern parts of Scotland. It will be quite persistent, probably not amounting to too much. It won't be very heavy, but it will be persistent on and off through the night. The bulk of the country will be dry and fine with the clear spells and cloud alternating. Temperatures somewhere between say around 8 and 14 degrees, so no problems with temperatures, of course warmest in the towns and the cities. As we go through into Sunday, I think could bring a little weather system down into parts of Scotland, so I think probably looking at some cloud and patchy rain for Scotland excuse me, on Sunday morning. Most of that will clear away through the course of Sunday afternoon, and brighter sunny spells will develop. Could set off a shower across northern England, perhaps, particularly over the high ground, but most places will again stay dry on Sunday. Temperatures up to 25 degrees in the south, 77 Fahrenheit, basically a dry and fine day with a sunny spell. Going through to Monday, could be a little bit more unsettled on Monday. We've got a weather system close to eastern parts of Scotland, north-eastern England. We'll perhaps have a little convergence line over England and Wales. What that means is that we could build up a few showers really for England and Wales, and some of those could be a little bit heavy. They'll be quite scattered. The bulk of the country will stay dry again, but if you get a shower on Monday afternoon, you'll know about it. It could be heavy with some hail and thunder. For Scotland and northern England, probably cloudier with a little bit of patchy rain coming through, particularly to the east of Scotland and into north-eastern England perhaps. Temperatures could be very warm on this Monday afternoon, maybe getting up to 27 degrees in the south. That's 81 Fahrenheit, could just be about the peak of the temperatures this week. As we move through into Tuesday, we'll be taking that little system away to the east of the country, and high pressure is still more or less in control. So I think Tuesday probably basically a dry day with sunny spells. There may be showers still scattered about, perhaps more likely in the south and the southeast, but I think most places will be staying dry with sunny spells coming through on Tuesday. It'll be a cooler and fresher day. Still warm, still pleasant enough for the time of year, but temperatures will be a few degrees down on Monday, somewhere between around 17 and 23, something like that. High pressure still reaching through the country as we go through into Wednesday, so a lot of dry and fine weather. I think virtually universally dry probably on Wednesday, maybe a little bit of rain for northwestern Scotland later, but bulk of the country will be dry with sunny spells. Could be a little bit chilly on Wednesday morning, actually. Not low enough for ground frost, but certainly cooler than you would expect for a June morning. Sun will respond, temperatures will respond to the sunshine over the course of Wednesday, so eventually we'll get back up to around 21 or 22. 22 is 72 Fahrenheit. And then by the time we get through to Thursday, things are becoming a little bit more complicated. It's complicated through the week, really, but it's even more complicated by the time we get through to Thursday. We've got a ridge of high pressure still through the country. It's becoming very slack, so I think we may find some showers breaking out across Scotland and Northern England, particularly over high ground, such as the Pennines, the Southern Uplands. Yep, could get a thundery shower on Thursday afternoon. That said, most places probably tending to stay dry with sunny spells. Temperature could be starting to creep back up again, maybe up to 24 in the south, 75 Fahrenheit. I mean, great uncertainty as we get through to Friday and the weekend. This latest run of the GFS wants to sort of keep this ridge going through Friday, so most places would be dry, maybe a scattered thundery shower across northern England, Wales, Scotland, particularly over elevation. But the bulk of the country will probably be dry on this sort of scenario, and very warm perhaps in the south with temperatures back up to 25 or 26. But we have a look at the ECMWF for Friday. That shows a proper area of low pressure coming in off the Atlantic. That would be much, much more unsettled. And the midnight run of the GFS was showing this sort of scenario as well. So the runs are changing from run to run. We've got lots of intermodal variation. It basically makes it virtually unforecastable as we get through to Friday and the weekend. But I think we're probably looking at a growing threat of rain or thunderstorms or thundery showers breaking out Friday into the weekend, probably mainly in the north and west on Friday, but probably becoming more widespread into next weekend. That would be my guess. So that does impact things for Wimbledon, for Glastonbury. We've got lots of events taking place that could well start to impact things as we get through to next weekend. But otherwise, it's not a bad week, actually, if you're interested in what's going on for Wimbledon. There's the ECMWF for Saturday, bringing that low pressure right in across the country. That would bring a risk of showers, longer spells of rain, possibly some thunder as well, but highly uncertain as we get through to Friday and the weekend. So obviously I'll be updating on this over the course of the next few days. Here's the charts from the weather outlook. Got the rain across northern and central parts of Scotland later today. Otherwise it's mainly dry, just a shower scattered about, but the bulk of the country will be dry, bright, sunny spells. A lot of dry weather for Sunday as well as we go through to Monday. Perhaps a greater risk of showers across England and Wales. Temperatures peaking probably on Monday, could get up to around 20 on Monday rather. Temperatures could get up to around 27 degrees. That's 81 Fahrenheit. As we go through Tuesday, it'll be a little bit cooler and fresher, mainly dry by Tuesday, but temperatures will be a few degrees down. Mainly dry again on Wednesday, and temperatures again down by a degree or so, but still very pleasant sort of conditions. Temperatures may start to lift up again as we go through to Thursday. Still mainly dry, but a thundery shower could break out in the north, and then perhaps a greater risk of showers in the north and the west as we get through to Friday. But the bulk of the country still probably mostly dry on Friday. But as we go through to the weekend, that's where we have to start watching out for a growing risk of showers and storms, perhaps beginning to edge in off the Atlantic. But it's a very uncertain situation. So in summary, it's going to be another mainly dry week with high pressure dominating most of the week. Will be some variation day to day. There will be some shower, perhaps on Monday in particular, for England and Wales, where they could be quite heavy, but the bulk of the country is going to be dry until the very end of the week, where it may turn more unsettled. Temperatures always on the warm to very warm side, so another very pleasant summer week coming up generally. That's all for now. Thanks for watching.